Welcome to Legend of Dragoon Part 85. In the last episode, we just made it to Rogue, talked to the mayor, and the mayor told us to go on the cliff to look at the big stick coming out of the water. Something tells us it's not a big stick. But anyway, climb down the stairs to the right and just continue to climb down, and you'll find a useful item for Haschel, considering I'm going to be taking Haschel to Aglis anyway. Climb up the ladder, damn you. Anyway, open the chest and you'll get a Satori vest. Now, the Satori vest will pretty much protect Haschel from arm blocking, stun, and what was another one that it protected from? I'll probably see it when I equip it to him. Ah, there it is. It also protects him from being stunned. But it also gives him a very high boost in magic defense and defense. So that's a good thing. I mean, granted, that means Haschel won't be magically protected, but also that means Haschel can take a hit. And the second chest is a War God's Calling. For those of you who don't know what the War God's Calling is, it's the poor man's ultimate war god, which I got way back in episode... Ah, God, I can't even remember. It was back in Bale. Because it was sold for about 1,000 gold. So you can get a free one here. But as I said, War God's Calling is indeed the poor man's ultimate war guide, as it only gives you half SP and does half the damage. It doesn't even count towards your additions. I'm pretty sure I did mention something like that, but if I didn't, I did now. Anyway, all we have to do is just climb onto the cliff. That's not the cliff. Climb up the ladder onto the cliff, and we'll see exactly what stick the mayor is talking about. You know, one thing's for sure, everybody loves kung fu fighting here. Because Haschel trained everybody here, and that's not a stick. That's what the mayor is talking about. The mayor needs his eyes checked. There was no stick 20 years ago when I was here. Yeah, that does not look like a stick. It's huge, and more like a tower than a stick. Its structure could never be made by human technology. Rose, do you know anything about it? You were there once, weren't you? That's right. Rose is one of the Dragoons who liberated humans. Don't you remember anything? I gotta think for a second here. Shaw said that the Signet Spears remain in the Magic City Aglis and the Death City Mayfield, and the Lost City Zenibatos. Ugh. If I remember correctly, there was only the Magic City Aglis in this region of the sea. Shaw must have made us come here because she thinks Zeke will go after the Signet Spear of Aglis first. She must know Zeke really well. Rose, a question please. What the heck is a Lost City? Or whatever they call it? You're a wingling and you don't know this stuff? What do they mean? Oh right, she ran away before anybody could tell her. I was thinking about that too. The Crystal Palace was called the Birth City too. The Birth City Crystal Palace was a city where babies were selected to be born. Select babies? Wingling cruelty in 54321. Those with weak magic powers were not allowed to be born. That's awful! So they subjugate babies too. Broly will be pissed. Anyway, and the Death City Mayfield was where the souls of the dead were sent to an infernal world. Winglies in the past had even their destinations after death decided for them. So, crap. Winglies pretty much control life and death. Well, you can ask Rose anything you want. Now would be a good time to ask her. It was the capital city of the Wingly world dominated by Melbuframa. It was the center of politics and military. That's why it was so damaged. Yeah, that was the fight where the Dragoons actually fought Melbuframa. That's the reason why it's now the Forbidden Land. You can ask about Mayfield again, but I recommend you don't, because she'll say not to say it again. Don't make me say it again. And it's pretty much a repeat what she just said. So you can find out about the other two cities, which is Aglis and Cinnabatos. I don't know what it is, but every time I say that, it ruins my computer and irks my stomach. Anyway, the law city Cinnabatos, where the city went too fast. Publicly, they claim it was for justice, but in reality, it's for the judge of other species. Also, trials and executions were carried out in Cinnabatos. I already hate this place. I can easily imagine what kind of trials were there. Gives me the creeps. Anybody seen the Transformers movies with the Quintesson? Think of that! And that's what Cinnabatos is. The magical city of Aglis was where the city where magic was studied. It's astounding that even though they had much more magic than now, they still study it so deeply. It never would have happened. You are so carefree, Mirror. And with that, that's pretty much all you need to ask, because she'll just tell you to don't make her say it again. You really know this stuff. If it is Aglis, how can we approach it? We've got to hurry or Zeke will get there first. We cannot go by boat. We have to find some other way. And as soon as you leave, just simply head back for the mayor's house. Things will happen. Trust me. And there's nothing up there. And, well, there's the things that's happening right now. In fact, they're being watched. Which is kind of creepy. Yep, very creepy. What's wrong, Rose? We were being watched by somebody. Being watched? Yeah, that would give me the creeps too. What's going on? The sea is splitting! Let's go! Now we'll have to backtrack. Well, actually, they'll force us to backtrack to the cliff. And sure enough, Aglis is open. And it literally parted the river by itself. Wow. What is that? You know, this is starting to remind me of Wind Waker here for a second. Anyway, the magic city of Aglis revealed itself. Hashel, is that what you were looking for? It seems like it. Thank God it found us. Now we can go in before Zeke. Let's go. Wow. Just Wow. When I first saw that, I was freaked the hell out. But not to worry, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be heading there. And mind you, there is no inn in this place. There's a shop. Let's see what it sells. Things I could have used. What about you? And you sell things I don't have space for. Okay, so technically speaking, there is no inn here. Meaning, once you hop on the boat, you have three choices. Either go back to Rogue, go back onto the Queen's Fury, or you also have the choice of going to Aglis, which may be your best choice because there literally is no inn in this place. If there was, a certain creature later on would allow you to go back here. But since there isn't, yeah, we don't want to go down there. Ugh, you fool! You could have just went down the stairs. No. But everybody's having this panic attack about the sea splitting. But mind you again, once you go to Aglis, there's no turning back. So I think it would be best to get all the wandering out of my system now, because when I'm done, yeah, there's not going to be any room for error. And besides, you are given a chance to... excuse me, I'm sort of tired here. You are given a chance to go back to the Queen Fury so you can actually go back to the inn. But mind you, you may run into a rainbow bird or some random enemy. So instead, we're gonna go all the way to Aglis, because there's no other way to go. Oh my god, there's a road formed on the bottom of the sea! It's true. If we can take a boat, we can walk for midway. So let's go to Aglis, because there's no reason to be in either one of those two cities right now. Or actually, either on the ship or on the city. But it doesn't matter. Stroke! And now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Aglis. Which, I swear to God, is not Atlantis. What's going on here? Magic! Somebody's supporting this with magic! It seems we are invited. It's convenient for us. We have no reason to say no. The door's not locked either. Dart, you go ahead and open it. Zeke will come here to destroy the Signet Spear. You'll have to finally settle things, so I want you to open the door first. Oh, and by the way, if you talk to everybody before you open the door, they all have interesting conversations. Well, actually, one person will have an interesting conversation, and the rest of them will all tell you to hurry up and open the door. It is a beautiful place. But mind you, it is going to start being a huge difficulty spike from here on in because we are nearing the end of the game. Well, not necessarily nearing. This is the first of 3 signet rooms. So, enjoy sightseeing while you can. Because trust me, we'll be meeting some interesting characters, and on top of that, getting a very super powerful weapon in this place. So, just to let you know, folks, the waters parted so that this city can still thrive. And to be perfectly honest with you, Nobu Frama created this city so that they can all look down on every creature in existence. Which, by the way, makes me wonder, why would Nobu Frama just look down on creatures knowing darn well that he is no better than they are? And that not everyone is ignorant to magic. Oh wait, he didn't know about that. So, that would pretty much be a self-explanatory case. But anyway, let us go through the teleporter maze level, because every RPG has to have one. And soon we'll be met by Ruff. What's this? Ruff's been in here forever, Ruff. I only know the view and sounds in here, Ruff. No, seriously, that's what he has in his speech box. It doesn't seem to be harmful. It's Ruff. Ruff doesn't want to say anything, but it's a message, so it says no. So it's Ruff. Welcome to the 7 heroes fated to be here, and rose these thousands of years. I've waited were neither as long as eternity, nor short as a mere twinkle of star. People who confront their fate with courage. I forgot the rest. How do you know my name? Whose message is this? Ruff only knows what Ruff hears, Ruff. Ruff doesn't know anything else, Ruff. Are you on Zeke's side? Answer me or I'm gonna mess you up. Damn, Miranda, you're still violent. Mess you up? Ruff has never seen it or doesn't know, Ruff. Show it to Ruff and it should be messed up. You know, I get the feeling that this is going to be one of many characters that's going to be trolling Miranda throughout the entirety of this part. Well, entirety of our stay in Aglis, because trust me, it is a 4-parter. Yeah, we just entered here, which is 1. And we'll probably be spinning 3 more parts here too. The only reason is because there's certain things that's making it longer than usual. So with that said, after this conversation, I'm going to end it right here. In the next episode, we will be continuing through Aglis. Oh, and that door on the right, we won't be able to use that until we're done with all of the events here. And yes, we're going to have to be on our way to make one of the most powerful magics in the game, the Psychedelic Bomb. So I'll see you guys in part 86 when we continue through Aglis.